Good morning, good afternoon, good noon, good night, good evening, wherever you are, good day or good night. Today, we're going to be looking at my famed Apple Mac Mini 2012 that we have here. And today, we're going to be talking about why this Mac Mini is much better than a 2014, even though newer sounds better, right? So, let's get into that. So, first of all, here's the Mac Mini that I got off of eBay for about $340, if I'm remembering. I got it like about 2 years ago. And inside, I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, the spec'd out i7 in here, so the 4-core, 8-thread CPU, 6 megs of cache, and of course 2 terabytes of space on this boy. We got a 1 terabyte SSD and a 1 terabyte hard drive that came in this. Now keep in mind, guys, that if you are buying, just a tip, if you are buying these Mac Minis that are from 2012, number one, we'll get to this and talk about this more, but number one, they do not support Mac OS Big Sur, so remember that. But I personally really like Mac OS Mojave, and it's quite stable, and I really like the design on Mac OS Mojave rather than what they have on Big Sur. It's I don't know what they have there. It's a weird style between both iOS and Mac sort of combined, which is what they were trying to get at it. But enough of that. We're going to be talking about Mac Minis. So recently Apple announced their big Mac M1 Mac Mini. So that was pretty nice, and everyone loved them, and it's really cool. It was probably their most high-performing M1 chip with their Apple Silicon, but today we're going to be looking at the good old Intel-based Mac Minis, and how do they compare. So this one, of course, has that i7 and all the goodies. If we look on the back here, it's upside down, but if I can get my camera to focus on, we got our good power cable, our gigabit Ethernet. I don't think this is 10 gigabit because they don't offer it, but it is gigabit, I believe. It's actually gigabit. And then this is FireWire 800. You got your HDMI, your Thunderbolt to your USB 3s, so 3.0. Keep in mind, if you do go for 2011 Mac Minis, I would not recommend it because, first of all, 2011 Mac Minis have USB 2.0. Agreeably, they do have dedicated graphics. They have their AMD graphics, but keep in mind that this is from 2011, and those discrete graphics, dedicated graphics, were not good back then. The other thing that I really love is that this comes with an SD card slot, which is perfect for plugging in a camera SD card instantly, no dongles, no nothing. Then you got your audio and microphone jacks. So, of course, we got our fancy, not really fancy, but happy to have this Mac Mini Shield, which shows our innards. So we have it upgraded with the Crucial, and I'm not really giving a tour of this Mac Mini. I'm more going to be talking about what you guys should be looking for in a Mac Mini, and why newer or older might not seem the best. If I can get this on. There. Ooh. Yeah, it's a bit scraped up. That was not me. I take care of my devices. I got this at a really cheap price, and locally actually, but off of eBay nevertheless, and I was quite happy with it, and I still am. I love it this day, and I use it quite frequently. So, many of you have been asking, is the 2014 Mac Minis any good? And there's a reason why they're cheaper as well if you do find them. First of all, they do support Big Sur if that's your main thing, but first of all, I'd say go with a 2012 if Big Sur doesn't matter. Because here on our spec list, we have the top of the line 3 gigahertz dual core Intel Core i7. So that's a dual core compared to the quad core 8-thread dual core, so 2 cores, 4 threads i7. Much lower performance compared to this one. And then on top of that, it only has 4 megabytes of level 3 cache compared to this one with a whopping 6 megabytes, double that. So I would consider that quite a downgrade. It does have a faster clock speed of 3 gigahertz, but that doesn't really make a difference. It would not make a difference. For cores, you have double the cores, double the cache. I mean, it's really an evidence there. Now, first of all, they do have the Fusion drive, which is their, little fast hybrid hard drive, I believe. if I'm getting that correct. But if you were to buy a terabyte hard drive, please be warned, guys, and I've had a lot of comments saying this, it comes with a 5,400 RPM hard drive. So 5,400 RPMs is no way Jose good. You want to definitely go and upgrade that, because I'd say that above RAM, above CPU, which you can't upgrade in this, CPU soldered on, it's a PGA, pin grid array socket, which means that it's soldered on literally to the board. But you cannot upgrade anything first. First, upgrade your hard drive. If you have that 5,400 RPM hard drive in here, no way are you going to be happy. Replacing it with a reliable, good SSD like a Crucial or a Samsung or a Kingston. Those are all pretty reliable. Don't go with some Chinese brand that you've never heard of off of Amazon, because again, this is storing your data. You don't want it to fail. And I have seen SSDs and hard drives fail. So get a reliable one and then plop that in there. Now, you can find them for a pretty good price, but that's the first thing I would recommend on this. You know, you do not want to go with anything else, especially because in this, I did do an upgrade in this where I used that same 1000 gigabyte, 1 terabyte hard drive in this, and I added an SSD, so 1 terabyte SSD. That brought it up to 2 terabytes. I can use this as basically a NAS storage system on this, and has it as a NAS server. So basically, I can archive things, throw in YouTube videos that I've saved already, thumbnails, files, projects, pictures. This thing can save it. And you can put things on the 5,400 RPM hard drive all you want. Just don't expect to put any applications, mostly files and videos and things like that. But if you do, please, please, please first upgrade the hard drive. That would be the main thing. So again, don't go for the year. Newer does not always mean better, and I'm trying to help you guys. This is not a channel where we, always get the greatest and best. This is more of a budget-oriented channel where I want you guys to really save money and figure out what's worth it. Today with the modern age, computers are getting more and more expensive, and they have planned oldness. Forgive me, I forgot what the name was. I studied this, but it's where things get obsolete, and they've absolutely planned it so that way, they don't build it to top of the line. So I'm showing you some of the top of the line machines. This is from 2012. I don't notice a difference. This beats out 2020, $500, $600, $700 desktops. Believe it or not, it does, and I swear by that. So don't go with the 2014. It will be more expensive, or maybe less. I've seen that where they actually are less, but please don't go with it. They do give you maybe a little bit of more of the better Intel Iris graphics cards, but you're not gaming on this, are you? So let's move on to the 2011 and what you should look for and avoid in those. All right, so with the mid-2011 Mac Mini Spec, the highest spec that you would get, it's going to be much cheaper than this, but here's the thing. I'm going to keep this brief because I know you guys have busy stuff to do. So it's configurable to 8 gigabytes max. I'm sure you can overdo it. I've seen these where they say it's only 16 gigabytes max you can do, but you can do 32 gigabytes. But I don't know why you would put 32 gigabytes in this. It doesn't make sense. And then graphics card, we have the AMD Radeon HD 6630M with 256 megabytes of GDDR5 graphics memory. Okay. Again, I've seen comparison videos and comparisons. It's really not anything special. Don't get confused with discrete graphics card, AMD, Radeon, No, it's nothing special. It's not gonna get you any more FPS in Minecraft that you want to play with. So trust me, not worth it. And then you can upgrade the i7 to dual core. Again, it's a dual core going back to the 2014 ones. They're a dual core. It's just, I'm not going to even read the rest of the specs. 2.0 USB, USB 2.0, it's not worth it. So this is why I'm saying here, this is your buying advice. go for the 2012 unless it really, really matters that you have that Mac OS Big Sur. Skip the 2014 and go to 2018, or just buy the new M1 Mac Mini. It's much better priced. You get better performance, and with Rosetta, most applications are working on the Mac, and I'm really happy with that. So, for you used buyers out there who want to get a really good deal, this is why the Mac Mini 2012 is the best. Don't go with the 2011, don't go with the 2014. 2012 is the best. You get quad core, you can even spec it out. And I forgot to mention this, sorry, I'm a little bit, but the 2014 does not give you the option to upgrade your hard drives to dual hard drives, which I did with an iFixit kit. And you can look that up online, where you can actually use dual hard drives, just like I did on this, to have 2 terabytes or whatever you want, where I have an SSD and a hard drive disk in here. You cannot do that in a 2014. You gotta throw out the hard drive or put in an SSD. You can only have one because the plug's gone. You cannot do that. So once again, I hope you enjoyed that video. Quick and brief. I just wanted to help you guys know what you're looking for, because I know the 2012 Mac Minis and Mac Minis in general are quite popular. So I hope that helped you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.